Here's a question. What if there's a city where Jews, Muslims, and Christians not only live side by side, but they actually celebrate together?
Haifa is a mixed culture.
Feliz Navidad!
But when I got here, I realized this wasn't just about holidays. You see, I grew up surrounded by Jewish culture, but to be honest,
I don't know much about religion. We didn't follow traditions, and that always left me feeling like something was missing, like I belong, but at the same time, I didn't.
now I decided to pack my bag and it's time to go. Let's see if Haifa's mishmash of cultures and faiths can help me uncover what it truly means to belong. I've heard about the famous Holiday of Holidays festival, and I thought I knew what to expect. But what I saw, it wasn't like anything I'd ever seen in Israel. Okay, now what? Let's see what people here have to say.
You walk in here and it feels like you're not in your country because it's not something that I used to see.
Lovely to see all the lights, all the people, to eat, to dance, everything.
Christmas, we see a lot of Jewish people here because here you have the atmosphere of good celebrate and you will feel welcomed here. The Jewish people, the Christian people, the Muslim people, they are better together.
I hope it will bring peace to the world.
Okay, yeah, that was beautiful, but it didn't quite answer what I came here to find. I want to understand how people coexist here. And I was about to find it in the most unexpected places, inside Haifa's homes. Someone posted about a second-hand sale they're doing at their home, and they're inviting people to light a Hanukkah candle, which is really random and kind of weird, but I think it's gonna be really cool, and I think I will meet really interesting people there. Hi! Wow, what are you making here?
Sufganiyot, homemade donuts.
Usually people put the riba inside, you know? This is a new technique.
It's my first second-hand sale. The price is very low and we can make them lower. Just people to take and enjoy what they need.
It's more important that the people will like the clothes, will wear it instead of us making money.
Who knew a second-hand sale could feel more like a family reunion?
I'm Haifait. I was born here and raised. I'm Jewish and Russian. Love Haifa very much. It's like the most close to peace and love living.
There's Muslim and Christians. They have their fact on CD.
Everybody celebrates their own, but together.
I have like really mixed friends. Each of them celebrate different stuff.
In my home, we celebrate only Hanukkah, but here in Haifa, we celebrate also Novi God.
Russian Christmas, basically. I guess the Soviets didn't really like being too close to Christianity, but like the holiday, so they decided to make it not about Christ's birth.
You have to be really free with your love and accept that everyone is different, and we want to live in peace, I guess.
It felt so simple. Kindness, connection, everyone just being themselves. But then I met them, and suddenly it wasn't simple at all. I met this couple. A Muslim man and a Jewish woman. They didn't want to be on camera because it's kind of a big deal in Israel. People judge them. But when we talked, they were so open and kind. It felt like they were so happy to just share their story with me. Their relationship made me wonder how much of what we believe is shaped by the stereotypes we carry. This is Carlos, a student from Madrid.
A lot of people, they just choose one stereotype and they just stick to believe it. This is where we have all of these conspiracies, about the Jews running the world. I always thought that there were like two groups of Jews, the one with the hat, like ultra-Orthodox, and the ones that doesn't wear the hat. Then I come here and it's like, even within the Haredi, there's like 20 groups. How can it be so divided? We really don't think this, that there is so much diversity within the Jewish culture and within Israel.
Did you mix with Jewish people in Madrid or in
Actually,
the UK?
Never met them in Europe. Like I saw them, I knew they existed, but like in Spain it's like maybe 50,000.
It was surprising. I always thought people came to Israel because of religion, like they're Jewish and this is the Holy Land. But Carl showed me that that's not always the case. So I went to meet someone else, someone who came all the way from the other side of the world to live here.
Hello! Hello, welcome.
Meet Marta, a marine biology student from Mexico.
Me as a Christian, Israel has a very important value. I don't think that it only belongs to Jews, but it also belongs to Christians and Arabs, and we need to find like the balance of it.
Honestly, I think Haifa is trying. The Holiday of Holidays festival feels like the city's way of making that balance a little more real.
This time of the year, everyone forgets about what's wrong in the world, and it focuses on family and friends and getting together, and you forget everyone else's background and you are just with your friends and family.
What do you miss the most?
From Mexico, my family. We are trying to make a Mexican Christmas night.
Oh my God! I never thought I would celebrate a Mexican Christmas in Israel. But first, Marta took me to the Arabic churches. It felt random at first, but for her, it was about finding a piece of home.
I was thinking about what Christmas is to me. Of course, it has religion background, but at the end of the night, it all comes to family, friends, the fact that everyone else can be as busy as they want during the whole year. But on Christmas and New Year's Eve, we're for sure certain that everyone will be at home. I realized that I will be missing this time.
It's way different because I'm not a Catholic, I am a Protestant, but the idea of me being in a Christian environment makes me feel nostalgic. I've been doing this for more than 20 years with my family, with the same people, and this is my first time doing it away. So it's my turn to find my own family.
So instead of feeling depressed, we decided to bring a little bit of this familiar environment to Haifa and invite everyone to experience what Mexican Christmas is.
Our celebration is divided in two, Christmas and Hanukkah. So first of all, we ask for posada.
According to the story of Jesus' birth, Mary and Joseph didn't have a home, so they were knocking at doors of everyone's asking for people to host them, at least for the delivery of Jesus. No one opened its door, but they found a farmhouse, and then Jesus was born. And then at the end of the song, we open the door and we welcome everyone. We host them with food and with nice vibes.
I've never celebrated Christmas before, ever, and now here I am.
Baruch atah Adonai, Amen.
In that moment, it didn't matter where we came from or what we believed. It just felt like we belonged together.
Feliz Navidad and Hanukkah Sameach.
One thing I've learned in Haifa, every moment leads to a surprise. And this next one, I didn't see it coming. Tell me, what do you do here?
At the very moment.
Right now?
At the very moment, I'm with Evelyn at Hanukkah dinner in Hadar neighborhood. It's like sort of a cultural mix, get to know. Everybody brings a dish, having a jolly time.
Okay, pause. Let me rewind for a second. This is Ran. We went on one date like 2 years ago and hadn't talked since. But when he heard I was coming here, he showed up. Just for me. Honestly, it's probably the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for me.
אבלין ואני עושים קניות לקראת ארוחת ערב שכונתית פה בהדר בחיפה.
So, of course, I invited him to this Friday Hanukkah night community dinner I found online. I had no idea what to expect, but that's kind of the fun, right?
People coming in from different cultures, different things. It's kind of like a mixture or boiling pot or something like that. It's really cool to be a part of it.
So, where are you from?
Moscow.
So you moved from Russia to Israel?
Yeah, I may become not so welcome in Russia, so...
Do you know English? Hebrew?
I think that I'm less likely to hear Hebrew when I walk down the street than I am to hear Russian or Arabic.
בחיפה דווקא יש המון רוסים. כן, היה אפשר להישאר בקהילה הרוסית, או בכלל פשוט להמשיך לדבר באנגלית. אז באמת לא הייתי מרגישה שאני שייכת לפה. אמרתי לעצמי, טוב, אני חייבת לדבר בעברית. אם אני לא מתחילה עכשיו, זה אף פעם לא יקרה.
Back when I was at the seminary in New York, every Friday night we would gather and do like this potluck Shabbat dinner.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. People would go deep and share stories and laughs. Now that I can do it in Israel, it feels special because this is the eternal Jewish home for thousands of years. The gift of Shabbat, the gift of taking a moment, separating from all the work and all the week, coming together with your family or your family of friends, and just separating ourselves from all the stuff that stresses us out and just being in the moment, enjoying each other's company, connecting with each other on a very beautiful level.
Let me grab some vodka. See if it's supposed to be fatty and oily because of the miracle of Hanukkah, and they were lasting for 8 days. And so today is one day where you're allowed to eat all kinds of fatty stuff because it's for the God.
Thank you everyone for coming. This is awesome. It wouldn't be like this if I was here alone.
יש פה סשה ומישה, הכרנו אצל דוד ואנחנו ממש חברים טובים עכשיו.
The main thing that makes it so interesting and fulfilling is human connection, and that's universal.
It's funny how strangers can feel like family when you're sharing a meal. Everyone here had their own story of why they came to Israel, their own reason for calling this place home. But the truth, it's far more complicated.
We have a big conflict in this area, you know. It's not easy. The Palestinians are killed everywhere.
We live in sad times. People not living at their home, people they don't have home. We have hostages still in Gaza. I think this is the most sad. Like, yes. Also Hanukkah, it's like, banu choshech legaresh. It's like, the hostages are in choshech, are in darkness. It's holiday of miracles. Like we always believe that the miracle gonna happen. And everything we do, I want to believe that we are pray like for them to come back home soon.
I don't think there will be peace because there is a lot of opinions. And these opinions can't. I think that they can't get along.
I hope it will bring peace to the world.
The stories of war are everywhere, and they're impossible to ignore. But Haifa feels like a reminder when we choose to see people as neighbors and not as enemies.
Here in Haifa, it's good. It's better than most cities in Israel.
Haifa is just like a mix of so many things. I cannot describe it. It's actually a model of what Israel could become, you know? Because here you have Arab Christians, Druze, Muslim, everybody just happy. You can do whatever you want here, and the society here lets you be. And you don't have this in other places.
I'm every day with Arab people and with Jewish people. And I blend in good, and they treat me good, and I treat them good.
People here are always welcoming.
Here, everyone sits together, everyone dines together, everyone drinks together. And it doesn't feel weird when everyone's together and it's not like separated.
It's like when you live abroad and suddenly just being exposed to different cultures expands your vision of what's possible in the world, how different people can live.
At some point, it feels like a mystical place to be.
Jerusalem is to pray. Tel Aviv is to play. Haifa is to stay.
At some point, you start feeling like at home, feeling like home.
came to Haifa to understand how people from 3 different religions could live and celebrate together. But what I found was so much more. It was the strangers who welcomed me, the stories they shared, and the moments that reminded me. Belonging isn't about where you're from, it's about how open your heart is to others.